this is Jana from janaschuberth.com, and today we've got Laura Roeder for our Cooool Career Creator Sessions. And Laura is a social media marketing expert who teaches small business owners like me, I suppose, how to be known as the number one in their field. And Laura has managed to create this little career for herself and an amazing business out of something that people might have not really considered to be a normal kind of job. So, Laura, do you mind just briefly explaining a little bit about, what you do now and how you actually came to create this business in the first place?
Yeah. So my business is a training business. It's all online. It's all videos. So I'm not a traditional consultant. I don't provide one-on-one services. I don't go into people's offices and do that kind of training. My clients buy the videos and they watch them online. And I teach people how to use Twitter, how to use Facebook, and other social media and online marketing tools. The way that I came into it, the first business I started was a web design business, making websites for local businesses. And I taught myself how to make websites when I was really young, so that's just something that I knew how to do. I always tell people when you're starting a business, it's great to do some sort of freelance type business where you're just providing a service for someone, because it's super easy to get off the ground. There's usually no cost as long as you have one client, then you have a business. So that's what I did with web design, and then that evolved into social media marketing and what I do now.
Cool, thanks. So what do you, now having created your business, what do you love most about being an entrepreneur? And maybe also you can talk a little bit about what you think it does actually take nowadays to be an entrepreneur, because you're already mentioning, you're working from your home, all online. So maybe you can just tell us a bit more about that. That'd be great.
Yeah. Wait, what was the first part of the question?
The first part was just what you love most about being an entrepreneur.
Yes. What I love most is just the complete freedom over my schedule. I mean, I think that's the reason that a lot of people start working for themselves. And in my opinion, it really is just as awesome as you imagine. I have complete control over my schedule. I travel a lot. I go away a lot for weeks at a time. Just silly little things like being able to run your errands in the middle of the day when it's not so crowded. I love having that freedom in my life.
But does that mean also that you tend to work like loads of hours, or do you dip in and out, or what's your working style then?
I'm pretty structured. I've never been a crazy workaholic, so I actually keep pretty normal hours. Like, I'm also not a night person, so I'll usually get up around like 8 o'clock, start working pretty soon. So I keep a pretty normal, 8 to 6 type of schedule. It's just that I'm also gone during the middle of the day doing things.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I've just been food shopping earlier, which is a great luxury to have. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, given your experience, what do you think? Because you're working with a lot of young solopreneurs as well as your clients. What do you think it really does take for them to be successful?
I mean, it's a hard question because it's easier than you think and it's harder than you think at the same time. Is really how I feel. I mean, I just always encourage people, like, go for it, do it, you can do it. Because it's not impossible to run a business. Everybody started out knowing nothing. I think that's the most important thing to remember, is people are so scared to start, or they say, but you have this and you have that and you know this. And it's like, well, we all started at zero. Everybody's website had 0 visitors. Everybody made $0 in the beginning. You have to remember that everybody was once in your shoes. So it's hard in that there's a lot to learn. It's a constant process of learning. There's always new things to learn, but it's also really fun and really rewarding.
And you were just mentioning about, obviously constantly learning new stuff. And I'd imagine for most of your clients, this whole idea of social media and using Twitter and Facebook as a marketing tool was something that they had to learn, which is why they come to you. So how do you think social media can actually help them either, create their own business, but also in some cases maybe create their perfect work in another way?
Yeah. Well, what's really cool about social media is it's just talking to people over the internet. That's really all it is. And when people, ask me things like, but does social media really work? I'm like, well, does talking to people really work? I mean, yeah, I think so. I think talking to people always works. And you
Yeah.
just have to remember it's just a way to do that. So,
Yeah.
um, social media can, I think, allow you more time freedom in a business, in that it allows, I mean, the internet in general allows any business to go international. I was reading on your website, it sounds like you have a lot of international clients. You wrote, it's okay, I can work with different time zones.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. I mean, we take that for granted, that the internet transforms any business into a global business. And so you can chat with people all over the world on Twitter, on Facebook, and they can become your clients. I think that's so cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, have you ever had any experience with people using that for job search rather than creating their own business by any chance?
Yeah, actually, you should look up a website called Career Enlightenment. He was actually a client of mine. His name's Joshua Waldman, and that's his specialty. He knows more about it than I do, about
Brilliant.
using social media to find a job. But again, going back to the social media is talking to people, social media is relationships, and that's always how you find a job, is through the people that you know. So looking for a better job, looking to start in a new career path, I think social media is really valuable.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Well, thanks so much, Laura, for taking the time quickly to chat with us today. You've still
Yeah.
got your whole day ahead across the other side of America, even.
Yep.
So I hope you have a fantastic day today, and thanks so much again for sharing a little bit about what you do. And obviously, I'll be sharing your details on at the back end of the video, so people can come and find you and learn far more about social media and enjoy it. I suppose that's what it's all
Mm,
about, isn't it? Just
yeah.
enjoying social media, however you want to use it. So once again, thanks so much for making the time, and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, Jana. Bye.
Bye.